Johnny, Akash, and yours truly, Bandwagon Bunny in the building. Now, where the takes are hot and the drinks are cold. All right, guys.
Hey.
So make sure to subscribe and like. It's our first episode. Try to drop this shit weekly. So let's get going, guys. Let's start off with how was your weekend, boys? What's going on?
Donnie, what you got, my man?
Brother, first of all, I'm gonna say this. It's not it's not Bunny the bandwagon. It's La Bunny. All right? La Bunny, you know, when he wakes up, he wakes up. I mean, this guy is the biggest LeBron lover y'all will ever meet in your life. So
you want to just get into it? Well, let's start off with the question of the day. I got a really good question before we get into the details of what we're here for, which is anything and everything, but we'll break down the finals a little bit. So, Johnny, I got this important question. I've been thinking about it all week, right?
all right.
Would you slurp on a glizzy? A real glizzy to save your dog's life? 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes for 5 minutes.
Bro, 5 minutes? I mean, yeah, if it's a Costco hot dog, bro, yeah.
No, it's not no Costco hot dog. We're trying to keep it PG. You know what kind of glizzies I'm talking about.
Save my dog's life. I mean, bro, you're putting me on the spot, bro. You're putting me on the spot,
Hey,
man.
we got to start off hot.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
no, I'm going to say this. How big is it? Give me the first. I need to know, bro. Like, you can't just drop me this question, bro.
6 and 4. It's like 6 and 4 inches, like girth. It was a girthy fucker, like a bratwurst. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so it's basically this my mic. It's my mic.
It's your mic. It's your mic. It's your mic.
Yo, listen, for my dogs, bro, I don't know, bro. I might have to do it, then murder the guy right after. Like, that's how it would have to go. That's how it has to go, bro.
Fair enough, bro. What about you, Akash?
That's tough, man. I'm kind of with Johnny on that one. I might do it and just kill the damn dude. I love that man.
Oh, shit, man. All right, guys. How about that crazy closeout game, Game 5? Anthony Edwards. Where the fuck was he? But Shea Alexander Gilbert, whatever the hell his full last name is really proven he's the man. I mean, their course, if Anthony Edwards won, I feel like people would, and he won the, like, let's say a championship, to me, they'd be like, oh my God, he's the greatest. He beat LeBron this year. He beat Curry this year, right? And then the route for the OKC was a little bit, you could say, not as tough, but at his own standard, the West is what it is, right? So what do you guys think? Game 5 just finished up. I mean, the boy went ghost in the fourth quarter of that game. Yeah.
I mean, first of all, bro, yeah, you call him whatever you want. SGA is that dude. Definitely cemented himself as a top 5 player in the NBA right now, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. I think he's top 3. I think it's Jokic, Giannis, SGA. That's how I'm thinking about it.
And let's clear it up. Not of all time or anything, just right now.
At this very moment.
Yeah.
At this very moment.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think SGA did it on both sides of the floor, man. He has been dominant in these playoffs. He's doing what we want the great players to do. The Steph Currys, the LeBrons, what they've done in previous playoff runs. He's having that same impact right now on his team. And, yo, Jalen Williams, bro, shout out to J-Dub. You know, this is leaking into a segment that I actually had for us a little later, which was like, you know, what are the greatest number 2s in the last 20 years in NBA history? Who are the greatest number 2s? The Pau Gasols, the Kobe Bryants with the first run with Shaq. Like, there's some amazing players that have held that torch. And so I think J-Dub has a chance, boys.
What the fuck? Save it, because that's the dumbest take there is. That
what are you talking about?
Bro,
what are you talking
what
about?
Have they done? Paul Gasol's won chips, XL bag of chips.
No, bro.
You're talking about
no, that's not what I'm saying. No,
where they're Mexico. Mexico. You know the off-brand Lays?
Yeah.
Like, that's what he's done so far.
Yeah,
he's not he's not on the shelf for anything.
But Bunny, what I'm saying is it gave me the idea of, like, in the last 25 years, who are those number 2s that were elite? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's Pau Gasol, brother. I know that. Pau Gasol got you know, things on his finger to show for what he's done. So, but yeah, man, I think Thunder easily beat any of the teams that come out of the East, and I feel bad saying that, but it's gonna be a cakewalk, bro, pretty much. Because Tyrese last game, if you think about Tyrese Halliburton, he was getting pressured by the Knicks full court, and he was having to make decisions faster. He had way more turnovers than he generally does. He only had 8 points or something like that. Bro, imagine the Thunder's defense, bro. That shit is suffocating. That shit takes players out of the game. So I just think it's a wrap in the finals. But OKC's been amazing, man. They're gonna win the chip.
Fair enough. Kosh, you got anything on this take?
Honestly, well, for Anthony Edwards, I'll say this. He went through LeBron, he went through Curry. LeBron had an MCL injury. Steph had an injury. He went through a team that was injured. And now he finally faced a team that were fully healthy, ready to go and take the Timberwolves home.
Good team. Like when you talk about team, like the defense is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't think you can submit yourself as a superstar if you can't. If the only way you can make a bucket is like you got to be open, right? Like,
Correct.
what did he say at the end of the game? Oh, they were getting too handsy. It's like, brother, it's the NBA, right? It's the new NBA. What are you gonna do?
Well, that's the thing. Like, he's 23, man.
Mhm.
He is literally 23.
He's a pup.
Yeah, he is the pup right now. And he's made I will give him his respect right here, though. He's made the Western Conference Finals twice in the past 3 years. Well, back to back, honestly. And he faced Luka last year, and this year he faced SGA, which is, again, top 5 player in the NBA right now. So I'll give him his respect, and I think he's on the brink of the superstar level, but I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Speaking of stars that don't show up, Game 5, New York. What the fuck was that shit?
I
show?
mean, Bunny,
Bro.
you tell me, brother.
Bro.
Like, what's going on here, bro?
bro, I think
brother,
Adam
if you
Silver-
wanna
I
look at
think
what's going
Adam
on right
Silver made
now,
the call.
you know what's going on right now. Come on, brother. You can look up the score.
Yo,
We can look at it in
listen.
Akash's
Yo,
back.
yo.
Look at that. They're about to close it. But dude, that's not a good sign, though. That's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tyrese got 18 points right now, but I will say this though, like now kind of going to the topic of Tyrese Halliburton being a superstar or not. He is not right now.
What did I say?
Right now, he is not a superstar. I need him to consistently show up.
Yeah, definitely. You also picked the
LeBron
Knicks,
is putting up
so don't even
25
talk.
points on an
No, I didn't
average,
pick
no
the
matter
Knicks.
what, bro.
Right, even
Yeah,
at 40, right? So like,
yeah, bro.
I think he's man. He reminds me of like not early, but maybe late stages of like he could best right now. Like if he doesn't get consistent, like a Steve Nash type, like just get the team going, facilitate, and like carry that type of team to the finals, which that's what he's kind of done this year. When I remember the Suns went with Amari Stoudemire and them, but it's like Steve Nash.
I mean, bro, I think you're hating.
But
listen, brother, I actually don't appreciate that comparison because I think Steve Nash is better than Tyrese Halliburton, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Come on, man.
Oh, the guy. I mean,
No.
when everything's said and done, come on, everything.
Yeah, maybe Maverick Steve Nash. I see that Maverick.
But
Steve
no,
Nash.
you're hitting on this, but you're saying Jalen Williams is fucking.
I didn't
number
say
two.
it.
He could be the number. He could be Shaq. He could be
No.
fucking.
It brought up a segment idea.
He could be D Wade.
Mother effer.
He could be. He could be
segment idea.
Obama.
We're talking about now.
It could be Michelle Obama. But yeah, Game 5. Yo, Cat's been showing up. Brunson's been showing up, but man, next year I think if they can invest in a little bit of a bench, which is kind of surprising that the Knicks haven't spent that much money overall on a team for a big register like how they have open in New York. But yeah, that was embarrassment. But tonight we're wrapping it up now.
Yeah, you're wrapping it up, man.
We're wrapping it up. Bow tie, 5 days of rest. How do you guys see that series going? Pacers versus OKC. Akash, give me your take.
I think honestly, man, Game 1 is going to be Thunder no matter what.
Yeah,
they're going to be more prepared. They're going to be ready. But I think after Game 2, you're going to start seeing a difference where Pacers figure them out. You know why I say that? Because I think I was talking to my other group messages about this. The Pacers have more experience. I'm talking about the coach. I'm talking about the players. And at the end of the day, OKC is a young team, and they're going to be that young team that how Miami Heat was when they first played. Who they played? They played the Spurs.
yeah.
And they lost. And I'm saying that because it's like it's very important for you to have experience when you're in the NBA Finals and learn how to treat your body at the same time. Because you're playing basketball in June, which is rare. Only 2% of the NBA, or whatever that percentage is, only 2 out of the whatever the NBA teams do that. So
Hmm.
no, you gotta see how you prepare your body. Rick Carlisle is gonna get these boys. Well, good thing is Indiana Pacers run, and they're about to face up against a team that's like all young dudes at the same time.
Um,
So
I
it
mean,
could
okay,
it could go either way. It could go either way. My
yeah.
my final thing on that is it could go either way. It's gonna be fun to watch though.
You know, I respect Akash because he's a homer and he respects his home teams. Like, so you got to give it to him, man. Round of applause for Akash for sticking to his, guns. And, Akash doesn't cheat, man. He does not cheat on his NBA teams. He does not cheat on life. He's a good dude. So I respect that. There's no way in God's green earth that Indiana Pacers take Thunder to, I'd say, even a game 6. I think it goes 5 games. I think the Thunder dominate. I mean, 32.7 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6.4 assists. That's been Shea Gilgeous Alexander. I mean, the guy is just, who is gonna touch him? Do you think they're gonna put Siakam on him? I mean, good luck with that, man. We saw what LeBron did to Siakam. I mean, it's gonna be very difficult for Pascal. I mean, Pascal's a good defender. Meanwhile, Tyrese Halliburton is gonna be getting clamped up. I mean, there is like at least 3 or 4 defenders you could put on Tyrese Halliburton. Forget Lou Dort, man. You got Lou Dort on that guy, and then you got J Dub on that guy. I mean, it's gonna be different, bro. And then down in the paint where Tyrese likes to penetrate to get open threes, now you have Chet and Hartenstein down there, bro. Like, it is gonna be a difficult matchup. Thunder are also just as young and run just as much, and they're also more physical, bro. Physicality is a huge part of this. I think the physicality piece of it has to be taken into account. So, respect to Indiana, respect Buddy, respect to Gosh. You guys haven't won a chip, I mean, since you guys were born, probably. You know what I mean? So us Toronto Raptors fans, we got a chip. So we're okay. We're okay. So I feel it for y'all, but Leo, it's gonna be 5 games, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love how you threw that LeBron alley oop in there to get me going, but brother, let's not worry about my guy. He's resting right now. He's got that groin injury, but I got Pacers in 7. It's going to be a tough series. It's going to be a tough series. It's going to be tough. Anything can
Wow.
happen. If the Toronto Raptors can luckily win a championship, right? I feel like luck's on our side this year. Look, we can play the pace. We can play physicality. We already fucking did it in New York, right? And then, brother, besides Chet, right, and Jalen Williams, like, who else do you have for supporting cast to kind of come night by night? We've got 6, 7 guys deep that have played through physical. Like this series, you think, oh, first 2 games, I give it to you. New York was like, we're gonna run them over. So that's why Pacers had an easier time, more open shots. But then when the New York got physical, like they have been, and you can't even say anything about they don't have a bench. Since game 3, they've been playing 9 players. God bless Tips. I don't know how the hell he's doing that. He's probably like, I'm gonna get fired, so let me just make sure I got it all covered. It's gonna go 2 ways. This is a crazy take. Pacers in 7 or OKC in 4. Like,
No,
it
bro.
could be a
No,
shit
bro.
show. It could be just a shit show if Chet goes off, which I've watched a little bit of the series. The T-Wolves they don't play like a team, right? They just don't play like a team, a solidified team with also players that can get hot every night. Someone can cover someone's ass. I don't know how they did it last year against Denver, but as far as consistency goes on the East, I got to give it to the Pacers for consistently playing how they've been playing. There's no, even tonight, one of the takes was like, can they play like, what else can they change? And they're like, they don't need to change anything. Just how many fucking game plans are you going to change? You have to just play like a team.
Yeah.
That's what got you here. And then OKC in the West is the only team playing like a team. That's it, like a full team. So it's going to be clash of the Titans. I know someone wants a bigger name like out there that probably wants the Knicks too, but Knicks would have gone washed. I don't even give Knicks game 7. Like, no, like that's like Brunson's the truth, but man, like with that height difference, like everyone on fucking OKC is like 6'6". You got Caruso going in there sometimes playing center, right? And then that dude's like 6'6", but he'll get physical with you. I just don't see though, like Caruso, like I feel like Siakam's gonna have a hot series. I just don't know. And
Mm-mm.
SGA obviously is going to have a hot series. I don't know who else though is going to be that guy to step up. I don't believe Pacers have more guys that will step up, that will get them over the hump. But I just don't know about OKC having that manpower like that, unless you know something different, Johnny.
Here's the thing, man. So like I mentioned, the starting lineup, right? Shea Gilgeous, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Alex Caruso. Then you throw in Lou Dort. Then you throw in Aaron Wiggins. You also got Case and Wallace. Like, bro, the team is deep as hell. Like, I know the team doesn't have.
There's a
Yeah,
difference between deep, right? But how many of those can get guys except SGA give me 10 points?
I mean Jalen Williams for sure. Chet Holmgren could give you 10 points. I mean, bro, there's guys that can score, bro.
He can struggle. I give you Chet will get you boards. That's what's going to be hard for us, getting the boards, right? Chet's got the boards.
Oh, forget about that. Yeah, forget about
Yeah,
any
no,
interior scoring,
yeah,
bro. What is
yeah.
Siakam gonna do? Siakam, half of
Against
Siakam's
what, Chet?
offense.
Bro, they got the same body type. What do you think Chet's going to do on him? Put his ribs to Siakam's ribs? Like put some Ukrainian
No, I
ribs
just-
on Ethiopian ribs?
Bro, I just,
You know what I'm saying?
bro, I just think that Siakam, a lot of his game is penetration. All right, I mean, pause. The
Pause.
penetration.
No Diddy.
Yeah, definitely no Diddy, bro. No puff, no puff. And I think it's going to get mitigated to an extent now with Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren in the middle, man. And they have a lot. And I'm telling you, man, the physicality that New York gives you with Cat. I mean, come on, how physical is Cat, guys? I mean, and that reminds me, boys. I want to do an NBA.
Cat played. Don't
listen.
put his game down. Cat played good for what he would have done the same to OKC. They would have won, but he would have had his way inside.
No, he would have had his way. I'm just saying, I don't think Cat's that physical. And it reminded me, I think we need to do an all-time NBA zesty team. And we know Cat is the captain of that one, right? But yeah, man. So it's gonna be difficult, bro. I just don't see Siakam being able to really get his game going with that defense and how they play. Tyrese might have a good series, man. Tyrese might have a good series here. If Siakam has a good series, it's because they're doubling Tyrese. If Tyrese has a good series, it's the opposite, right? So
how many games do you think Tyrese Halliburton has to give them to win the series?
Tyrese needs to give them three games. Tyrese needs to win them 3 games.
Like
either
4 threes in a fucking quarter type game.
Or either with his offense in terms of his scoring or his offense in terms of being an amazing playmaker. Like no turnovers, 11, 12 assists, whipping the ball around, commanding the floor. Those are the 2 ways he has to impact the game.
100%. What about you, Akash? What do you think? What's Tyrese got to give for them to edge over? Man, we're using these funny words: edge, penetration,
edge over, bro, edge over.
to overcome that hump of the Goliath that's OKC.
I think Halliburton needs to put up those at least 2 games, in my opinion, for what he did in game 4. Yeah. That means 30 points, no turnovers, whatever. He basically had a triple-double. I think 2 games is enough for him. Then I need Siakam to step up for like maybe 2 games. There's your 4 right there, and you just need your supporting cast within those 4 things right there. That's it.
It's just scary with Neesmith's injury. So tonight, the breakdown was game 4. They wanted to get the crowd going, so they had the mystery going on. Is he going to play? Is he not? He's going to then show up. They're going to go crazy. They did that shit with Cat in game 5. They were like, oh, his knee. But they screwed themselves. Well, tonight says opposite of that, but they kind of screwed themselves in game 5 because they said game 5, his ankle injury was even worse. So tonight, why he was just kind of a little sloppy in the beginning, at least, was because of but he's got 4 days. But man, for an ankle, just even a twisted ankle, you
bro,
need,
it's a lot.
I know we got
NBA
treatment, but this is Indiana, so we probably got the cheapest. We got the cheapest fucking shit. Probably using some shit from the 80s, but
I mean, honestly, bro, this series is going to be dependent on the supporting players now. To be very honest with you, the stars got to step up. I'm talking about even Miles Turner needs to step the fuck up and really play against Chet, and Chet is going to put up a competition against him. So if Turner wants to show that he's a veteran in this league, he's been in the league for a hot minute now. Dog, you need to bully Chet. Period.
Yep.
and then
So
whoever's guarding SGA. So I don't even think who's going to be guarding SGA. Let's talk about that here in a second. Who's going to be guarding SGA?
I think it's gonna be Pascal Siakam, man, or
Nah, nah, nah,
maybe
nah, nah, nah.
a little bit of Neesmith. You definitely gonna have Neesmith up in that.
And Nemhard is too short to guard. What's his
Yeah,
face? SGA.
Nemhart. Yeah, Nemhart's too short. That's why I think it might be Siakam, bro. Siakam's a
yes,
really versatile defender. A lot of length
Siakam,
too.
Toppin,
Oh my god!
Neesmith.
Please don't put Obi Toppin on him,
Why?
You need
bro.
You don't want the
you,
boy
Too,
from Brampton to get busted up, do you?
brother. Too slow, brother. Too slow.
bro. I think you just need a player that does not focus his game on offense, and
Yeah.
Siakam is needed on offense.
That's true. You're
Obi
right.
is not.
Yeah,
So I
that's
would
fair.
rather have
That's a good
Obi
point.
on SGA though.
Using
And
his
then,
energy, yeah, on
and then
offense instead of
if
defense.
needed,
Mm-hmm.
Mathurin's a dog too. If he's
Yeah,
not popping off on
Mathurin's not
offense,
bad.
yo, what are we talking about?
Mathurin might be a good option, honestly.
Yeah, no,
Just
Because you
keep
look at
keep
Nemhard.
switching, right?
Yeah,
Till you
you
find
look at
out.
Nemhard, bro. He was guarding Jalen Brunson since he started the game. So he was not good on offense, but man, defensively, he was putting up a game today. So I'll give him
Now
this one.
SGA is a walking bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
He's gonna draw fouls.
I
now
mean,
they say what they say is true about Brunson. Like you got to worry about that motherfucker in the fourth quarter. Like
Yeah.
that's when he'll
yeah,
hit
bro.
you. He'll hit your parlay. He'll get the 15 points for you. But what were you saying, Johnny?
Yeah, I just, man, at the end of the day, let's put it like this. I think that's a good way to put it. Let's say both teams are very even, all right?
Yeah.
Both teams are very even. Let's just say that. When it gets to that point, there's one thing that is a factor that you can't put on paper. It's not a statistic, but it's something that makes me choose a team over another. Talent, superstar talent. If I have to choose between the two, they're both even. Who has the greater talent on their team? And it's SGA. And that's the same reason when LeBron's in the finals, we choose LeBron over teams. Same reason we chose Kobe over the Celtics, whatever it may be. I think in terms of just that puts him over. He's special, man. SGA is
Johnny,
special. Yeah.
but here's the thing. I do agree with that. I respect you on that front. But at the end of the day, like, okay, we were choosing LeBron when he was with Miami. And at the you need this is a team sport. SGA is not going to be able to do it by himself at all. That's where Spurs and the team with Kawhi Leonard, Timmy, and all them dudes were like, they were beating him because they played like a team. Good thing about the Pacers, they play like a team, and Thunder plays like a team too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always what I've seen with Thunder is like Shea will have 30, 40, and then the other rest of the players will have like a little bit of points. With this team, like they collectively do put up the points though. They play like
the one thing I think you hit right on the head, Akash, is the fact that the experience point. I know, for example, most of the Pacers, 99.9% of them haven't made the finals, but they've made deep playoff runs, just like OKC. But like you're saying, the number 2 on OKC is J-Dub. The number 2 on the Pacers is Siakam, who won a final, made it to the finals and made it to the finish line. That experience, and Siakam's been in the league for a minute, man. He's not a youngin. He's like in his prime, whereas J-Dub's a youngin still. So that experience factor is going to play a part. I completely agree.
Here's the thing. We've seen this before. Teams that are just so well built and just kind of steamroll. I think they're like, 32-1, 30. It's like 30 something, and like they have one loss. OKC does versus the East, right? But I don't know if you paid attention to the end of the season, like the way fucking Pacers were closing out.
Oh yeah, they were just
20
amazing.
Points down, 30 points down, like like 15 points down, game-winning shots. They have that dog in them. Unless you blow them off the floor, that's your best chance. If you keep it close, you're not dealing with Minnesota, where Ant Edwards has to win. That's it, right? And then Edwards might make the right play, right? And you might get lucky, and SGA might throw the ball out and give you another 3 seconds to shoot the ball. But it's like we can, let's say it's a game-winning situation. You put Nembhard on the floor, you can put Mathurin on the floor, you can put Siakam on the floor. Fuck it, you can put Turner on the floor. You can put you just have a couple guys off the bench, but everyone's a walking 3.
Yeah,
right?
no, you're right, bro.
On a good night, at least they'll give you 1 to 2, right? You're not gonna have some games like someone like Nas Reed had a couple games, 0 threes. Like, come on, bro. That's what you've been doing. Come off the bench, you get rebounds.
Yo, Bunny, everything you're saying is so valid. It's so valid. But I'm still gonna say OKC in 5.
I'm not
And
changing
I'm
your
sorry.
mind. I'm not
And
changing
I
your
yo,
think
mind.
Johnny. I think I'll stop you right there. I think it's gonna go at least to game 6 and 7. I think at least game 6.
whoa.
I
What?
think
Some of
there's
those
no
games are so
way.
close.
All right, how about we
Yeah.
do
Against
this, yo? How
Minnesota.
about we do this? Let's we like to visit and see each other once in a while, a couple, at least three times a year, I'd say. We're due for a session where we all see each other, right? A visit. How about we do this? If OKC wins in let's say 6, okay, actually y'all
If
tell me
OKC
this is
Five
my
wins,
games.
if
For
in
you,
OKC
it's
six,
5
wins,
games.
fine,
For
5
you, it's
games.
5 games. Yeah.
I got dinner.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. But
5 games.
if OKC
no limit.
if OKC if it goes past, if it goes to game 7, then y'all got my dinner. If it goes to game 6, let's call it even.
Other way around, Goofy. So if it
Oh
goes
yeah,
to
I
game
got
5,
y'all got my yeah.
yeah, we cover we cover the dinner. If
Yeah,
it
yeah,
goes to
yeah.
game 7 and 6, you cover our dinner. If it only goes to game 5,
No.
we
If
cover
it goes to game 7, I cover yours. If it goes to
Okay.
yeah. Game 6, we're calling it even, boys. Game 6 is
Bet.
even.
How much do you believe in OKC? Like to 100%, how much chance you give OKC? Let's see how strong you feel about this.
Okay, am I a man? Hell yeah, I'm a man. That's how much I believe. As much as I believe I'm a man.
My
So
man, my man,
1,000,000%, bro.
1,000,000%. Wow.
1,000,000%. Okay,
Damn.
listen.
Let's up it.
Listen. I
Let's
have a
up
question.
it. Let's up it.
No, I ain't. What do you mean upping it, brother? First of all,
Pacers
you gotta get your
Pacers
audio
win.
game up before you can up it with me.
The Pacers win. You wear an Indian girl suit. Okay? You wear a suit to the podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
For the first 10 minutes. Okay?
So I'm wearing one of Nancy's
see that
suits.
shit. You gotta see
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta see that shit. Yeah, Nancy's
Yeah.
suit.
I
Terry's
do
suit.
agree with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right? And
All
then
right, cool.
I could probably only
Where's the
fit
Pacers
Sonica's
win?
suit. But okay, then OKC wins.
Okay, fine.
I'll wear Indian suit. I'll wear sorry.
Yeah, both y'all then.
sorry.
No. I want to see
appearance on the
both y'all
podcast.
wearing one.
I'll wear a suit. Too.
Yeah. Buddy wears a sorry.
Whose suit you gonna fit, Akash? With your big ass shoulders?
I don't know.
He's gonna have to go mug an Indian auntie at Walmart or
Yeah.
something, bro. Just take her suit,
who
bro.
we calling for the Eastern Conference Player of the? I guess East
Has to be.
MVP.
Oh, yo, is it
Dude, it's gotta
Siakam or
be
Halliburton?
Siakam. I think it's gotta
I'm
be
gonna say
Siakam.
Halliburton.
Siakam,
It has to-
bro.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gotta
gonna say
be
Halliburton. I'm gonna say Halliburton, bro, because he
Are they
runs
calling
that
it- They're
team.
announcing it right now.
Yeah, they're about to announce it.
Gee, let's see.
Oh, Siakam, baby.
Siakam!
Yo,
I
good for
told
him,
you,
bro.
the truth. The only guy that
Good
led
for
the
him,
Toronto
bro.
Raptors to the championship.
No,
Outta here. Come on.
no, bro. Kawhi, brother. Kawhi and Kyle Lowry. But yo, Siakam's a
Yeah,
good man.
Kawhi's
I respect
amazing.
Siakam.
Siakam
Kawhi's-
did that.
Kawhi's
He's gonna
18
be
points
boost
help.
confidence for Halliburton and for him now too.
Yeah, yo, I respect Siakam, man. I'm so happy for him, bro. I'm happy he's not with the damn Raptors. The Raptors have gone back in their era of just like pure purgatory. Grady Dick is
So,
our best player.
We have
so
4
that's,
teams
you know.
left, right? What's an upgrade? Just one upgrade. Something realistic that each one of these last 4 teams can run it back with.
I think Pacers can run it back easily.
Yeah, yep.
But no upgrades.
Pacers.
No players.
No upgrades.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pacers can run it back, bro.
easily.
Pacers can run it back.
I think Knicks would have a little bit of a trouble because
Yeah.
Boston's gonna be bad next year. Actually, never mind. But I think Milwaukee might figure it out a little bit. Cavs will figure it out.
Yeah,
a
Cavs
little
will
bit.
figure it out.
Just these 4 teams.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
saying Pacers for sure.
Pacers, nothing,
And I'm
yeah.
talking about the OKC
Yeah.
even.
Okay.
Timberwolves need to improve, and so does
Mhm.
Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you cannot have. I mean, listen, I never got on the Julius Randle's actually a better player. I always knew this guy's a scrub when it comes to crunch time. He's a coward, and I knew that. And you cannot have him as your second best player. Remember, I was mentioning those duos with J Dub and SGA, bro. Come on, man. You cannot have Julius Randle taking fadeaway threes as your second option, bro. It's just not going to work. So they
do
need to improve.
upgrade the starting point guard or the starting center?
I mean, bro,
Because Gobert is what is he? He's
Brother.
gonna give you some regular season shit, but when it comes to the playoffs, he's a ghost.
But brother, here's the thing: no one in their right mind is taking that contract. That might be the worst contract in the NBA. He's on a damn supermax.
No, don't get rid of him. Let's just say we can't get rid of him. But what do you think? What position do you have to improve on?
I think they need a second option for consistent scoring. I think they need a second playmaker, actually, a second playmaker, whatever that may be. Someone that can get his own shot and has a triple threat. Like they
They
have
need a point
Conley.
guard.
Yeah, they need a point guard. Let me check who their point guard is right now. Actually,
Conley starts, right? I think
I don't
Conley,
think, bro.
they
He's
have
old as hell.
Conley. I think they have
Conley comes off the bench.
Yeah. Let
I
me check
think
right now.
They're
Yeah.
interviewing Miles Turner. Damn,
Pacers are set, but man, like
bro. I
it
actually
doesn't
like.
hurt. It doesn't hurt to get another dog. Like I feel like
Yo,
what I
so,
loved about the
yeah.
series, Nick Anobi, even when he wasn't going on offense, he was a dog on defense.
Yo,
man.
Ananobi's
Yeah.
a dog, bro. Ananobi's a
Yes.
dog.
Yes,
We messed up. Toronto messed up leaving him, bro.
Yeah,
Toronto messed up
yeah.
a lot. Man.
For I would say OKC, they're kind of set. They got to get a little bit more production from Chet. Otherwise, that's gonna trouble them in the future in case some kind of big comes. That's gonna fucking harass them on like a super team, right? Like Lakers, you know.
Bunny, Chet is only in his. Let's just say he's in his third year. We can say third year. He didn't play his first year. Let's just say it's his second year technically that he's played.
Yeah.
But bro, Chet is gonna develop, bro. Chet's gonna be good. Believe me. Chet is
really
a second year player, right? So I think he's gonna be very good. But I did have something for y'all, okay? Because I know y'all love Tyrese, Mr. Halliburton, right?
Yeah.
Hallie. Yeah, y'all love this guy. Y'all love his pops too. I know. Yo, if Bunny was a dad, that would be Bunny. Bunny would be at the game screaming at other players, grabbing his balls, knocking them out. Okay, so I have a list of point guards for y'all, current point guards, and let's see. I want to see if y'all would choose the point guard I'm gonna say over Tyrese Halliburton, or if you would choose Tyrese over these point guards. All right. So, Luka Doncic.
Luka.
Wait, say that one more time.
So I'm gonna give y'all a list of current point guards.
Wait, no.
Okay.
But on the let's just say to make it better, to make it understand a little bit more, let's say on the Pacers. Would you have Tyrese or would you have this point guard? Wouldn't that make?
Yeah, or like yo, how about this? You're starting your franchise. You need a point guard.
Sure,
okay.
Sure,
So like Tyrese or this guy. So Tyrese or Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Luka.
I mean, it's pretty easy, right? Like the guy is.
It's just Luka.
I would start a franchise with Luka any day of the week.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, as your starting point guard. I mean, Luka is just, bro. He's one of the most talented players in the NBA. He's like the third most talented player in the NBA.
Early 5 years of his career, Luka. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever this was, this injured Luka was.
No, I don't like injured Luka.
No, BBL Luka ain't it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the next guy, and this guy, and yo, people forget this. This MFer is a point guard. It's crazy, but he's a point guard.
LeBron.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Who would you take?
Yes.
Who would you take? Shai Gilgeous or would you take Tyrese?
Bro, I would take Tyrese.
Man. How y'all thinking?
I'm taking Tyrese, bro.
Oh my God.
SGA, you have to be the GM for OKC and have that track record. If I'm fucking the GM for the New York Knicks that has the worst track record, that just wants star names, star players, no bench.
Yo, y'all.
That's why I said, like, you should have put it, And if it was the Pacers, I'd pick.
Oh my
God.
God.
I would have picked SGA on that one. But I would have picked. I'm picking Hallie.
That's first of all, bro. You guys are just the two people on the planet Earth. Maybe Reggie Miller.
I wouldn't.
That would choose Hallie.
I wouldn't pay him what he's getting right now. He's like $120 million player.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's not a $200 million player.
Who isn't?
Hallie.
But then how is Shai Gilgeous a $200 million player?
If I'm starting my franchise, depends how the franchise is built out. Like, bro.
No, it's your first position of the whole franchise.
Off of his stats, yeah, he's a $200 million player. He is,
yeah. So then how would you choose Hallie, brother? I don't understand what's going on here.
More cap, like.
Oh yeah. All right, I like how you're thinking. I like how you're thinking.
But you see, okay, so you had an issue with Siakam, right? And we'll go back to your the rest of the roster you got. Siakam, that pick and pop is only because Hallie's not going, right? Otherwise, that guy doesn't like to share the ball either. He's another Brunson. He just likes to fucking shoot. If he's making them, he's on it. But he can get a center going. I'd rather pay $200 million for not a Siakam, but a Giannis, right?
Yeah.
And try to pay $200 million to the point guard. How many point guard teams have gone all the way?
Okay, but Bunny, what if there's no cap? What if there's no cap? There's no cap. You have unlimited money. Who's your starting point guard, bro?
Cap.
Hallie.
Hallie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And Akash, you too. Hallie.
Hallie, for
Yo,
sure.
y'all got something wrong with y'all, bro.
No,
Yo, I might have to
man.
I might have to leave this podcast, and it's just gonna be these two. It's gonna be called the Jermaine O'Neal podcast, featuring freaking Akash Khanna and freaking Bunny, bro. Multani. All right. So I don't agree with y'all, but y'all would choose Tyrese Halliburton over SGA. All right, cool. All right, after that, Steph Curry or Tyrese Halliburton.
Steph.
Steph.
Oh, Steph.
Steph, 100%.
Okay.
Steph.
That's amazing.
Steph is pretty
yeah.
much a top 10
What do you
player.
mean? That's amazing. He can do both, bro. He can.
No, brother, it's amazing that y'all chose Steph so quickly, but the guy who averaged 33
SGA
points a
too.
game this year.
Over SGA too. This year, where has he been the fucking last few years? Where has he been?
MVP race every year. MVP race the last 3 years. What the hell are you talking about, Bunny? All right, cool.
Oh,
All right,
what
it's
about
cool,
this
bro.
one? What about this one? Hold
Yeah.
on, I got a good one, I think. Oh, man, what's his name? Actually, come back to me, man. I forgot,
right.
man. I had
Yo.
a good person. Like, I was like, okay, I think this dude can really take a franchise to the next level.
All right, what about so Damian Lillard or
Oh,
Tyrese?
Damn, that's a tough one.
Who we taking?
Tyrese. What the fuck? Dame time. The
Tyrese,
clock's
yeah.
not been working since he's been born. They don't have a time recorded on when he was born. There's no Dame time, bro.
This dude said that.
Bro.
All right.
Time.
Bunny, I respect that. That's hilarious.
No,
Okay,
I
what
get
about
that, though.
Yeah, gosh, because first you said it's hard, bro. So you're leaning. I'm by the way, I'm leaning Halliburton too. I think Halliburton's better at this point than Dame, but it's hard, right? Because Dame also gives you 26 points a game.
Okay,
Off of how many shots?
Hold up. I'll say what I have to say about Dame, but then I remember the
Say
first
yours.
thing I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
go for it.
Okay, so I think I was kind of leaning on Dame a little bit because his early years, he was that dude, but he's a shooter first, then a point guard. Halliburton is a straight point guard on what it like a Chris Paul type point guard. So that's why I'm gonna say Halliburton. But my next person was Kyrie or Tyrese.
Go ahead, Bunny. Go ahead, Homer.
We used to forget about Curry, but dude, Tyrese. Tyrese never led his team to the finals. Ever.
Who, Kyrie?
Don't give me the LeBron years. We care.
No, but I mean Kyrie closed the finals. So I mean he's a closer, right? Kyrie Irving is a closer.
Thank God he made one shot. Thank God. That's his fucking job.
Bro, he had two
there?
40-point games.
Who got
didn't
him
he?
there? Who got him there?
Yeah, I mean
They were down 3-1. You think Kyrie without LeBron can do it by himself? That's a whole different discussion.
But I don't think LeBron could have done it without Kyrie. But yeah, so I think it's a tough one.
I think LeBron could have done it without Kyrie. Give him D Wade. He could have done it.
Bro, 2016 D Wade, please.
Give me like 2012 D Wade.
Oh yeah, obviously, bro.
Give me 2011 D Wade with the deteriorating knees.
Okay, fine.
I got Hallie over Kyrie for sure.
Okay. What about Trae Young?
Bro, what the
No,
fuck? Bro, now you're just
Tyrese.
making up shit. Now you're making
Yeah,
up what's next.
no.
All right, cool.
What's next?
And that's
What's
good.
next?
No. Okay.
Isaiah Thomas.
No, Cade Cunningham,
Celtics
bro.
version-
Bro, listen. Next year, I might take Cade Cunningham over Tyrese Halliburton. Don't hate me. Don't at me either. But Cade Cunningham's dirty, bro. Cade Cunningham was very good this year. He averaged 25 and 10.
Nah, Halliburton.
All right, that's cool, man. But you know, the Shea Gilgeous thing is crazy. Y'all crazy for that. The Shea Gilgeous thing, bro. How y'all taking Tyrese Halliburton over Shea? I mean, I guess we'll see, boys. We'll see this series.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah. When y'all buy me lobster bisque and all this, man.
Nah,
my espresso martini, bro. Yeah.
Next topic.
Yo, Nimhard today apparently went over for 25 points, rebounds, and assists. This bum, bro. I had him for less
Nemhard
than 18.
did?
Yeah, I had him for less than 18. Fuck him.
Shit.
But
Yeah,
shout
he
out to
went off.
Pacers, right?
Shout out to the damn Pacers,
that
bro.
might be a game sign, but shout them out. Any team that you think you would blow up next year, Johnny?
So, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Akash has something. So Akash, go
I'm
first.
going to tell you right
go.
now.
Yeah.
I know a team that's going to be blown up next year. It's the Celtics. Everybody's gone, damn near. Not
Ooh.
everybody, but most of the players are gone next year. They're
Ooh.
about to go through a
Interesting.
whole new rebuild system.
Rebuild, eh?
Yeah, complete.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday is out. Porzingis possibly out. The people that are gonna stay, the two people I'm like for sure is Derek White and Jalen Brown, and then they'll keep Tatum, and that's it. They're gonna build it around these three people, which is absolutely that's what Brad Stevens should do. That's your three core players. But otherwise, you need to start rebuilding.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot because the thing is, the first thing is with the way the NBA's, y'all know about the new apron and everything, right? Like the NBA's cap, they changed it all up. So now they have a hard cap. So the amount of luxury tax you pay if you go over your cap is just, it's ridiculous. At this point, you can't have the same team for more than like 4 or 5 years unless you drafted players as rookies, had them on rookie extensions, yada yada, right? I think you're right, man. Because I think with the Celtics, there's going to be a lot of guys. Kristaps Porzingis, for example, who is an expiring contract. They're going to have to get rid of him, right? So they're going to be a drastically different team next year. Here's the other thing, guys. And I know this is a later topic where I kind of mentioned I want to talk about who are like those great wingmen or second best players on teams since 2000, right? Bro, Jalen Brown, man, he just has flaws. He just, when it comes down to it, man, his ball handling, he can't go left. He makes bad decisions. Like, it's just tough, man, with him. And he signed bro, think about this. Tatum signed a $315 million contract. Jalen Brown signed a $303 million contract. Can you imagine? You spent $600 million on one guy who's, yeah, sure, a franchise player in Jason Tatum, but he's not a top 3, top 4 player. And then on goddamn Jalen Brown, bro. Jalen Brown, to me, in my eyes, is not that guy. He's not that guy. Like, we'll see next year. Y'all remember when Jordan left in '94 and Pippen had to take, Pippen was the leader of that Bull squad, and they made it to the conference finals because Scottie Pippen's a damn good player. Scottie Pippen's one of the greatest players of all time, and he could have been a great player on his own team. I don't think Jalen Brown's that guy, man. So I think we'll see next year. I think it's going to be very tough. I think Joe Mazzulla, I know Brad Stevens likes him. The Celtics like him. Brother, he's going to be on the hot seat. If they have a really tough season next year, he's going to be on the hot seat too. So we shouldn't just look at it on the court, but blowing up actually off the court too. So I don't know what's going to happen with the coaching staff either. I completely agree there. I think Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going to say the Bucks. The Bucks are about to blow the hell up.
That's a good pick.
Small market.
All of their all the players. First of all, the Kyle Kuzma trade. I mean, who thinks Kyle Kuzma is a good basketball player, guys? Who here? Oh my god!
The first couple years he was decent, but not anymore.
I mean, yeah,
First couple years he's decent.
he was decent, but he was shooting 40% from the field. Like, the guy has no efficiency, and so you have him. You left him. You threw what's Chris Middleton out. You're like, forget Chris Middleton. We got our new Chris Middleton, who is Kyle Kuzma, just complete trash. Dame Lillard is old. He's injured. Brooke is old as hell now. He's like, what, 37? Dude, their team is old as hell. Bobby Portis, they have nobody. And Giannis is looking to get out, man. If he doesn't get out this summer, he's getting out next year.
Well,
So
they're saying the presence of having Doc Rivers as a coach, he's gonna persuade him. Like that would be the first person out of there if
yeah,
Doc Rivers was my coach. 100%.
100%, bro. Doc Rivers, by the way, one of the most just overrated. Don't get me about. I don't want to get into it about Doc Rivers, bro. He's the most overrated coach in NBA history. But yeah, so my pick.
1000%.
So my pick is the Bucks. Bunny, how about you, man? Who do you think might blow it up?
You know, man, I think blow up both of those teams because we need some of those players on the Pacers and the Lakers. Like,
And the
dude,
Lakers. Lakers ain't picking up
and the
anybody,
Lakers.
bro.
bro, like Pacers going back to like what can they upgrade on? Get someone like Kuz, give you a little bit of length off the bench. Like he's only making 20 million a year. I think we can afford that. Give you a little bit of production for a taller player. Because I mean, right now you got Bryant as a backup, and then that one guy who had a hip strain and didn't even play this last game. I think that's not a bad pickup, but yeah, you got to blow. Not Minnesota, Milwaukee for sure is coming up because it's a small market. The small markets usually have like 4 to 5 year runs with these big contracts. Can they trade Lillard? I mean, if they want to keep
Mm-mm.
Giannis, that's the only way. But who the hell is they gonna bring in? Like, but I think Giannis is such a good core player where he can play with a team that I can see him staying there and be like, if they can get rid of Lillard for someone like a real deal guy, like when they want to chip, like what star players did they have besides Giannis,
They
right?
had Drew. Yeah, they had
Yeah,
great role players. They had great role players,
right.
which they
I
don't
mean,
have
Hey,
now.
if they're
sorry to
giving,
cut you off. I'm gonna put up the highlights for the game.
yeah,
Yep.
let's run this real fast. Oh, is this from the beginning?
Yeah, they basically now we're starting at the second quarter now.
All right, let's see this.
I think we stopped kind of watching from the second half because we hopped on this. So, bro, here's the
Bro,
thing: Halliburton started kind of like picking up the pace second quarter.
there's
Mm-hmm.
there's a take on him too. What did he finish with tonight?
I don't know, but he actually
18
played pretty well.
points.
But
18.
18
okay, that's
points,
not.
13 assists.
So
Oh,
it's
Classic
that's not.
Tyrese game.
shout
Yeah.
out Chris Broussard. I love he's
That's
one of
my guy. Chris Broussard's my
him
guy, bro.
and
Nick Wright?
Wilbon.
Wilbon.
Not
good
Nick
too.
Yeah.
Wright. Nick Wright is such a LeBron Glazer that
Oh,
it reminds me.
wait. He's a LeBron Glazer? Oh,
Oh
I've never heard of a
yeah.
LeBron Glazer before. I don't know any of those guys.
Look, I love LeBron, and
We have a couple of
he's very
them.
sacred to me. I only like glazing him, but oh yeah, shout out Michael Wilbon and Chris Broussard. But they said if Tyrese Halliburton historically doesn't make his first shot, he averages less than 10 points.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? And then yeah, there were like stats about it, like how when he misses his first shot, he's under 10 points.
Yeah,
Like,
that's actually crazy.
That's a crazy stat.
That's a crazy
They
stat.
definitely fucked up a lot of people's parlays tonight with that shit.
Yeah. That's a crazy stat, man. But
Bro,
but
Siakam, dude, he can
Bro, he
run
had
down the
31
floor.
points.
no,
Chet
he
running
has,
down the floor?
Yeah.
Is Chet running down the floor? Bro,
I mean, there's some other boys that will. But yeah, not Chet. Maybe not Chet.
and he hit
Bro,
three
look at
threes.
this dude, bro. Yeah, he had three
Yeah.
threes, bro. He was popping.
Dude, who's that? Bryant? Oh, dude,
Thomas
come on.
Bryant, yeah.
Thomas
on,
Bryant, bro. Another
Come
guy
on,
Lakers
brother.
gave up.
Toppin?
Bro, Obi Toppin was kind of
Toppin?
hooping, bro. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie.
Yo, you see that?
All right, this is where it gets real interesting. These boys start popping off now.
Fuck.
OG.
Bro, shout out
Dude.
to Paul George, the real MVP, bro.
Yo, PG,
The real
point guard.
MVP, bro.
Yo, what the hell?
Boys, what is it with all these guys, young NBA players, like the new guys, saying Paul George is the GOAT, bro? That shit is crazy.
You know,
Yeah,
I've heard that from so many kids, like basically saying, like, yeah, I grew up watching Paul George, that's my dude. Like,
I'm
Playoff,
like,
playoff P, bro. He made it to
Okay.
not really shit because LeBron took his ass out.
podcast
bro,
P,
look at
brother.
that
Podcast
deep ass three, bro.
Yo, that's
Deep
crazy.
ass three.
Ugliest shot too, bro. He has the ugliest shot I've ever
Bro,
seen.
he does
and
not have a clean
it's money.
shot. Sometimes
Nah,
you're
bro.
like, what the fuck?
It looks like Sean Marion's cousin, bro. Looks like Sean Marion's love child jump shot, bro. It's
this is where
crazy.
This is where we had the MVP and we had Siakam.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
brother.
NBA 110.
Bro, we're back. Is this DNT cover the
Bro,
finals?
look at this 31, 21, 14,
Yeah.
24. Bro,
Dude.
Knicks played a decent game, but here's the thing the bench played better and the defense was better too.
Yeah.
Brunson
Brunson,
didn't show
19
up like
points?
that, man. He didn't
Come on,
shoot
bro.
enough. He
Yeah.
didn't shoot
Oh
enough.
shit, hold on. Bunny's money line was like 25 over.
Bro, yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
Bunny, you should have said Nemhard for over like 3 steals, bro. The guy got
No.
6 steals.
I
Damn,
had
I was not
Neesmith.
expecting that.
I had Neesmith for 1 steal.
Shit.
Bro, the dude didn't even get that.
So, Bunny, wait. Who are you betting on? So, game 1 of the NBA Finals,
I'm
all right?
done. I'm done. Guys,
No,
we need
no.
donations. We're going to start a GoFundMe for Bunny. We need the come up. We need the come up. Every $10 goes to a good cause. Look. If someone wants to donate the money, you know what? I'll put a Venmo to our podcast link. And we're gonna get some nice equipment and all that shit. Your boy won't be cracking on the headset, whatever.
Yo,
But-
Bunny's
I'll donate half of the money to a good charity.
gonna donate to
That'll
Bunny's
win.
own charity.
That'll win.
Bunny's gonna create a damn charity and siphon the money through the charity, bro.
I have not won one fucking parlay, bro. It's Tonight was the safest.
Then you still
But
lost.
and I
You gotta
still
ask
lost.
us, man. You gotta ask us. You like
Bro, all
you.
right,
Yeah,
let me
for
run through
real.
the let me before we go to the next topic. Let me run through this real fast. And you
All
guys
right.
tell me if this is a bad one, right? So, game 6. Think about it. Think about the atmosphere, right? Halliburton had a bad game. Maybe he was gonna have 15, 16 points, but I didn't even pick him. I got Nimhard for underneath 18, based off of his last fucking 5 games. He's been no show. Underneath 18 for points, rebounds, and assists. I
What do you
didn't,
do?
dude. He did fucking 25. Right. Okay. I had Neesmith for 1 steal. That's it. Right. I hit 1. I had Siakam had 1 3-pointer. He had 3. I should have, but it's not like I should have because you don't know if they're gonna be high or not.
hmm
Then fucking Matherin, 14 points. He had 4.
Oh my god, bro.
And then Brunson gave me 19, but I needed 22 from him, and I needed 29 overall points, rebounds, assists from Towns, and he gave me 38, a consistent in this series, 39 average in points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah, shit.
Dude,
That's really good. 39
that's
is crazy.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
played elite. He was elite. Yo, by the way, shout
He
out to
definitely
this.
took advantage of what you were saying, the interior, like
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. And that's going to be the hard part when it comes to OKC. I mean, OKC, I mean, Shea drives a lot. OKC drives a lot. They drive the ball like the most in the NBA. Bro, like you said, Turner's going to have to show up, man. He's going to have to actually show up like he's never shown up before and grow into his own because they need him down low because he's their only presence really down there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got a couple more topics, but when you guys see this podcast, put in the comments what you guys want to hear about next. If you guys want to hear about our take on trans athletes, let us know. Where do you think we think they belong, right? And it's just an opinion, right? So don't get too butthurt about it.
Yeah, this is not professional advice, guys. This is not professional advice. These are just opinions.
We're just trying to make it out the hood.
We're just saying things to y'all.
Akash, shout out Akash, top seller of fucking May.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
if you're looking for real estate, look at this guy up here, Akash Khanna. But so greatest closers in NBA history, right? So we're talking about elimination game.
Greatest closers. Oh, it doesn't
Closing. Yeah. Now, do we want to do just playoffs or finals? Both.
Ooh, I would say both because
Okay, so just give your take on both, and you don't have to pick the same person for both. So playoffs and finals. So conference finals, the second round, first round, you're closing out a game, and then the finals, right? You got Luka or Kobe. Let's go with that one first, and then I'll ask you guys about the second guy afterwards. Second matchup. What do you got, Johnny?
I mean, bro, the thing is with Luka's young, right? So it doesn't seem like you should compare him to a guy like Kobe Bryant right off the bat.
Yeah.
But then when you see like Luka's stats in closeout games, I mean, bro, it's different. Luka's that guy in closeout games, and we've seen him.
How far is it off from Kobe's?
All right,
is it a big gap? Is it a very minuscule thing?
All right, so give me 1 second. Because I got something for y'all.
Because your eye test is only as true as what you've seen recently, right? Rest in peace, Kobe. But your eye test is only as good as what you've seen recently. So sometimes we get into that too. Yeah.
And I mean, they're both. I mean, first of all, guys, they're both amazing. Both dudes are amazing. But
one's designated GOAT. Come on.
So
why are you laughing like that?
No. So Luka Doncic in closeout games, all right, 31.9 points a game. He's had 8 closeout games, all right, 31.9, bro, 32 points a game, 9.5 rebounds, 9.4 assists, 1.8 steals, bro. He's averaging the triple double in closeout games.
How many games has he won out of those closeout games?
That's a good question. He's won. Let's see. I think he's won 5 of them.
Out of how many?
8 out of 5 out of 8.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, pretty damn good. I'll have to double check that. But so Kobe Bryant in his closeout games, I mean, first of all, bro, his stats like it's crazy. 33 and 16 in closeout games is Kobe Bryant. That's pretty nasty. So first of all, he's had a lot of damn closeout games, right? Because the man's been in the NBA. Just he's been there. He's done that, right? He had 20 years, close to 20 years in the NBA. Yeah, 33 and 16. And in terms of his stats, I'm actually trying to pull him up right now.
33 wins in closeout games and
And 16
16
losses.
losses.
Yep.
And Luca was what? 5 wins and 8
5 and
losses?
8.
Yeah. No, 5-3. 5-3.
5 and 3,
5 and 3.
okay. That's pretty good still.
Yep. I'm trying to pull this up. But so I just think personally, I think
if you're gonna compare, you just gotta make like LeBron or Kobe best. Who's the better closer? Like, yeah, I think then I'm going with Kobe rather than LeBron because
mhm.
LeBron controls the game like from the beginning, and if it ain't going until if it's like crunch time and LeBron's got to take over, there's gonna be a few games where LeBron will take over, but 90% of the time Kobe will get his.
So you got Kobe over Luca?
I got actually. People are gonna hate me for this, but I think I
I
got
think Luca
Luca.
will have it. Yeah,
I got Luca over
honestly.
Kobe. I got
I
Luca
think
over Kobe.
Luca's
So
had more game winners already than what Kobe was having,
yeah,
like when he was that young. To be very
yeah.
honest with you, bro.
So in elimination games, Kobe Bryant averages 26 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, 4.6 assists. His true shooting is only 55%. His field goal percentage is 45% in those games. Obviously, his record is amazing, right? His record is obviously great. Thing is with Kobe, man, I think what a lot of people forget is some of the flameouts he had in the in playoffs. Like for example, the 2004 NBA Finals against my Detroit Pistons. Kobe averaged, I think, 21 points a game on 38% field goal shooting. It was unmitigated disaster. And as good as Kobe Bryant is, bro, I know people are gonna hate me for this. I'll take Luka, bro. Give me Luka. Give me Luka. Give me the guy who gives me a 30-point triple double. Give me Luka Doncic, bro.
What about
I
you,
agree.
Akash? You got the same?
I'm going with Luca, man. I had the full respect for Kobe. He is a closer, but I think crunch time, what Luca has been doing already in such a young age, and I think his trajectory is about to even go higher and higher since he's been traded to the Lakers, and he's got to prove himself now
Mm-hmm.
again. I think he's about to turn up,
I
really though.
The biggest thing to me, I'm gonna go with Kobe is because of the dog in him. Do you want a dog or you
I
want?
respect that.
Because the thing is, Luca can get that 33 points before the fourth quarter. What's he gonna do in the fourth quarter?
Yeah,
Is
it's
he gonna
true.
do everything to win? Defense, offense, right? Or is he just gonna throw up Hail Marys and see if he can get up? We can get up. We can get up. Luca has been a part of so far some good franchises. But let's think about this, guys. No LeBron, right? Now Lakers, they've got a premier team. Everyone wants to go there, etc. But who comes after LeBron to give Luca the helping hand? How many years does he make it to those closeout games again?
Mm-hmm.
So time will tell, but I just don't think. I think Kobe, obviously he had Shaq, then he had Paul Gasol, and shout out my boy, the one that left with a knee injury really fast, but he helped get two Andrew Bynum, got
Andrew Bynum.
help get them two chips,
Bro,
but
that dude was good.
he was good. He was good. Yeah, very underrated. But I time will tell, but if, I mean, bro, the stars are so spread out. The teams are becoming teams. Like, like if they want to get back to some kind of closeout game series with the Lakers after LeBron, they got to build a team around Luca like fucking Dallas did, and that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be hard. That's not gonna be easy at all. Um,
So
I got
listen to
Kobe.
this.
It's
Yeah,
bulletproof. Yeah.
I'll give it to him for sure.
What you
And yo,
got?
you gotta take into account the defense.
Yeah.
Kobe was an amazing defender, and I mean, there's times in the finals. I think it was the
Even if he
2000. Yeah.
wasn't right
Mm-hmm.
against whatever situation he was against, bro, he was trying his ass off. You never question that. You always
Mm-hmm.
question how much more Luca can push himself, right? That's always going to be the question. And for us to hope and wish he gets his stamina this summer and gets his body back, like it's far gone. But I see what you guys are saying, right? If Luca in his prime, like like okay, stayed healthy, did everything right, that's the guy that's gonna get me over the hump. But I feel like Kobe's got it. Kobe's like battle tested, never had any kind of Kobe came in drunk, Kobe came in overweight, Kobe came in no Kobe whether he went in his last years or his beginning years, he always played fucking hard,
Yeah,
hard.
he definitely played hard, but I think
It never changed,
yeah,
brother.
but I think sometimes Kobe's playing hard. Also, that mentality of I need to keep shooting the next shot did hurt him sometimes. But I understand what you're saying.
But there's a
Obviously,
lot of
Kobe
players
Bryant's
like that
amazing.
right now
Yeah, but you don't want them.
that haven't gotten far because
Yeah.
they're walking 30s. Curry, shout out Curry, walking 30. Yes, he's got 4 trophies, but brother, like, what has he done since the teams have blown up, right? Since Thompson's been wary, then he went, right? Then KD went,
Mm.
right? Then the team on the bench kind of was up and down, right? So a walking 30 can only get you into the first round after a while. Kobe, if I was going even first round, who's gonna get me out? Okay, who's gonna get you at the first round? A bullshit team. Let's say this right now, the current without Curry, you got Kobe or you got Luca, the Golden State Warriors. Who gets you at the first round?
Luca. I'm sorry, because Kobe had the chance when he versed the Phoenix Suns in 06, and they were up 3-1, and Kobe choked that shit, and we all know he choked it, and they came back from 3-1, and Phoenix Suns beat him, bro. So Kobe had a chance. Kobe had 3 times to close them out, couldn't close them out. So I think Luca, man. I don't think when has Luca not made it past the first round other than this last year? He was fat, out of shape, bro. Luca always gets past the first round, no matter if it's the Clippers, whoever it is, bro. He faces like powerhouses and gets out of them. So I'm gonna say Luca. I'm sorry, bro, but then how about this, bro? LeBron James versus Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the greatest player of all time.
I think
LeBron,
Michael Jordan got that from a mile away.
I think Michael Jordan's got it, bro. LeBron averaged 28.3 points a game in closeout games. Michael Jordan averages 34 points a game, bro.
Who's won more closeout games? ChatGPT.
I think
Well,
Jordan has.
I think
No,
LeBron
that's
because
not
LeBron's
big.
played.
Look it up right now.
LeBron's played longer.
Look it
LeBron's
up.
played
It
longer.
doesn't matter.
No, I
That
still-
bum was out.
LeBron played more.
Look at the
He
percentage.
had
Look
more-
at the percentage. Look at the percentage still. That's fine. Just look at the percentage.
Yeah, look at the percentage. Yeah, look at the percentage, buddy.
Bro, he literally got his dad killed. So,
Bro, what are you?
it-
Wait. What are you
So,
saying,
look.
dude? Chill out, man.
LeBron got his son into the NBA. That's the biggest thing there is. One got his dad killed. One got his son in. One's playing with his dad. One got his dad played. That's it.
Yo, crazy,
So listen,
crazy.
listen. I got LeBron because, bro,
course you
I
do.
just don't get it. Okay,
You don't get it. You don't remember what he did to the Utah Jazz?
No. Listen, if you're talking about battle tested, proven over and over and over, consistency.
Michael Jordan.
No,
This is the last NBA
Le-
topic, by the way.
Le-
Look at one of them knows.
LeBron fucking James. LeBron James, 100%, brother.
All right, man. All right, boys. I know we has a couple things we want to talk about. Bunny, why don't we start off with your? So Bunny had us watch something.
I had to study.
He gave
I had to
us some
study.
homework. He gave us some
The thing is-
homework.
The thing is, we want to venture out on some topics, and we want to get some hot topics because that's what we
Mhm.
do. Hot topics and cold brews. That's it. So
Cold brew. Okay.
the hottest thing right now
Oh
in
my
a
god.
degenerate's life is the
Degenerate.
Liver King documentary. We want to talk a
Craziness.
little bit about that, brother.
I think it
What
was a
the-
waste of time.
What the fuck? Yeah. What?
Thank you. Thank
it's,
you.
It's
Waste of time.
I think
Waste of time, Bunny. Teacher.
No, I didn't-
Mr.
I didn't-
Multani, shut the hell up.
No, I didn't say, oh, it's gonna be the best watch of your life. Go watch it. Oh, guys, let's go watch an episode of Breaking Bad. Oh, let's go watch an episode of fucking Gilmore Girls. Like, fuck that shit. We got testosterone, right? We got testosterone. So let's watch some fucking manly shit. I don't want to watch Black Mirror.
Oh,
Let's
so
talk
you know
about
what?
let's talk
So
about
you-
how the AI brain chip goes in there. Whatever. That bullshit episode. I was told to watch. So, anyways, Liver
So
King
Liver
doc,
King.
brother. What the fuck was that shit? Like, dude definitely did not learn his lesson at the end. I felt like he was fugazing it when he's closing out with his wife. He's like, "Oh, now we're gonna make these internal homes where we're gonna teach everyone to live off the land." But homeboy, either he's like like completely delusional. He's got some kind of psychotic thing. I know he's trying to do the I was bullied as a kid and all kinds of shit, but it's like, bro, like the cameraman first laughing at you remember when they killed the bull, right? Their kid is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Right? And bro, you're swallowing raw cow balls every fucking day, brother.
Hey man, that's
Like,
what he likes.
I'm not
Listen.
a doctor, but I don't know if that shit's good for you.
Listen, man, I'm gonna put an end to this.
The steroids, let me tell you one thing. The steroids didn't mean shit to me because I think his message was right, except telling everyone to eat cow dicks and cow balls, right? I think the message is fine. Like, touch grass, get sunlight, all that shit's fine. But I just like and then he was on steroids, so he's not the truth, and he went downhill. I think he went downhill to me was like because of he didn't even really believe in that shit. He's like, I'm making a shitload of money, so I'm gonna like. It's just we run into these fuckers all the time, right? Like for money, like you'll clickbait anything and you'll try to get into that culture and do all those shits, right? But so that was kind of the like I was explaining it and I was like, I was like brought up like Napree's like, oh, like the steroids. I was like, it's not a big deal. He was trying to preach a good message, like live healthy, right? But bro, then you're like, I'm gonna eat balls. I came out about steroids. I'm still gonna eat balls. I love balls. Like, bro, I'm not eating no balls.
Yo, listen, Liver King. It's funny that his name's the Liver King because he has the most messed up liver in the world.
He's eating the most balls. He's not even eating liver.
Bro, he was spending what 15 to 20K a month on steroids while telling everybody you can eat bull dick and you'll look like me. So that means there's some poor bastards out there eating bull dick and bull testicles.
I don't think he was saying look like me. I think if you want to be
100%, bro.
No, I think that's how.
He was insinuating.
Like, his message was like have a carnivore diet, pretty much.
Yeah,
and I don't think that's a good message either, in my opinion. But yeah. For some people it works.
I think if you differentiate the idiots, right? And so this is why this topic is important because right now someone's gonna go home and listen to this. Some 5-year-old's gonna listen to this podcast and be like, "Yo,
I hope not.
LeBron's the GOAT because Bunny said he's the GOAT. He's better than Michael Jordan, right? All this shit. It's you gotta pick apart the good and the bad, right? And you can't be so involved into all this rhetoric that people have. People are like when celebrities break up, right? It's like when they're together, Offset and Cardi B, they're gonna be the greatest couple ever. It's like, brother, come on, like you think Offset's gonna be like around, right? Like anyone could see that, but it's like people's minds. It's just that's what's fucked up about this. People's minds were so invested into believing this shit, like. That everything about him is true, like everything, and then they were heartbroken about the steroid thing. What were you saying about the steroid thing, Johnny?
All right, I just think Liver King's a kook. I think he's just a complete scam artist. He made so much money off his body, bro. It was because he looked the way he did. He was selling all these supplements. He was making tens of $millions a month at one point. I remember this is from a YouTube interview I saw. And
I don't think that's wrong.
Oh, that's crazy. By the way, I didn't watch the documentary. You couldn't pay me enough to watch the documentary, all right? I ain't watching the Liver King. Anyways, yeah, man, I think the Liver King's a joke. He was basically saying, y'all eat this bull dick, and then you'll be, and you're optimal. And he's showing his body, naked body all the time, bro. He's clearly insinuating you'll look like me if you eat fucking bull penis, which is crazy, and bull heart and, like, whatever, cow livers. I just think the guy's a complete joke. And when he got exposed, he said, yo, I'm completely off steroids. I'm going to stop, whatever. He made this YouTube video. By the way, his wife always looks like a hostage in his YouTube videos. It's hilarious. It's like seems like she has to be there.
She did look like
right? She looks like a damn hostage. And then, bro, after like 4 months, the man's back on gear, bro. He's like, I'm all natty. I'm all natty, primals. I'm like, Bro, I can't deal with this guy, bro.
First
So,
of all,
anyways, that's
he
my
did.
take.
He
Screw the
did.
Liver King.
He did announce that he went back on steroids, or whatever, right? He's like,
Oh,
"Well,
thanks, Bunny.
I'm gonna take
Thanks,
it,
Bunny.
right?"
Bro, he was shooting
But
steroids in the documentary.
right, but the thing
He,
is, Johnny. Then okay, so that's how you feel about him, right? But
Yes,
let's
I
say
hate him, bro. I hate him.
that's a strong word. That's a strong word.
it's a hate.
Do you hate Michael Jordan?
Ain't nobody hating Michael Jordan, bro.
I mean,
Yo.
if you wear the shoes, you'll be like Mike. If you wear the shoes, you'll be like Mike, right? Like, right? If that's selling some bullshit, you're not like Mike. He's selling bullshit. Okay. What about Chuck GBT? He's selling fan duels, telling people to gamble. You
Wait.
gotta have
Oh,
two brain cells, Johnny. Obviously, you have one. That's why you hate the guy because you fell for that shit. You bought his supplements. It is
I
what it
did,
is.
Did you
bro. I
buy his
tried them.
supplements? Oh,
No,
for real?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
no.
I
He
did.
probably did. He probably did.
Oh my
He's
god.
an
Yo, I tried
avid
it out, bro.
influencer product buyer.
Bro,
Bro,
here, here's the thing.
I
For
ran
any
over a rabbit and tried to eat it.
oh my
Yeah.
god. Any fitness fanatics who are listening to this, if you want to build your body the right way, vegan is the best way to do it. I shit you not. Go vegan. Period, bro.
Yo,
This
but
man dates a
Akash
couple
is not
vegan
wrong.
girls and now he's vegan. When
No,
did
but
Akash turn vegan?
no, Akash. When I was vegan, bro, that's when I was like lean as hell. Like vegan
Yeah,
will make you
you
lean, especially if you're proper vegan. Not like I'm
Proper.
eating beyond meat, chocolate. Yeah,
Potatoes,
if
yeah.
you're proper vegan, bro, you'll be lean as hell. So I agree
bro,
with
there
Akash.
there was a documentary that came out on Netflix. I can't even remember, but this athlete was talking about all these Spartans back in the day who
Hmm.
are super built. They were on a vegan diet strictly, bro. Straight plant-based everything.
It's
They were
not
not killing animals.
Akash, and also it's not just about vegan diet. It's about people not knowing as their mind capacity of what to listen to and what to take in, right? And to adapt, but also how hard to push themselves. Liver King, as many steroids he was taking, he was pushing his ass to grass. And I feel like when you like some of these people out here that are struggling, you like they have limitation. Oh, my Whoop says I'm done for the day. My Apple Watch says I'm done for the day. It's like, brother, you have immediate amounts as much coffee as you taken just to stay awake to do your fucking computer work, like take at least 25% of that, right? And put your ass to grass. Like you put your like you should be after every workout, you shouldn't be able to move your arms, move your legs, move your chest, anything. Pushing it to the limit. There's people that professionally bodybuilding, right? And influencing, they're roided up, whatever, right? But if you just want to live a healthy life, you want to survive, you want to change your body, maybe you want to stay fat, fit, whatever you want to stay, you gotta push it to the limit. If you don't want to go that route, that's it. So like when someone says 8 to 10 reps, if you can justify 12 to 15, try it out first. Don't just jump on there. That's what you
Mhm.
should be doing, not just because oh this person said this. This person, all look and no one knows gyno better than me. If your trainer's nipples are a little bit poofy, right? Not gyneology. Hey, we'll have Vicky on the podcast one day. We'll grill him on the OBGYN world. Definitely not gonna come on the pod because we're gonna ask him some crazy questions. But yeah, if your trainer's got a little bit of poofy nipples, trust me, that guy's on some shit too. You're
Yeah.
asking, you're looking at the expert right here
Yeah.
for all these supplements. But um, yeah, man, that guy, it was so I didn't. The documentary was unnecessary.
Big and
Unnecessary.
necessary.
It made him. It made
I
him look
think
like a
Netflix should
bigger
have just
idiot at the
canceled
end.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think Netflix should just sort of cancel it. They're like, this is stupid. Like, why did we
Crazy.
even bring this out? Like, I
yeah.
understand he got big and then he got exposed, and okay, there's like 1,000 people getting exposed every day on some of the scams they do every
Hmm.
single freaking day on YouTube. So
Hmm.
even just trying to make his money, man. He made his money. Congratulations, and trying to sell bullshit on TV. But
Yo,
And
congrats,
that's
Liver King, for
and
being a
that's
scam
congrats.
artist, man. I would have done
and
it. Hey, listen,
I
here's the
would have
thing.
done
Here's the
it. I
better
would have done
question.
it.
I would have done it. Would y'all? I would have done it, boys.
what
I
I
would
would
have
have
done
done
it.
it.
what? Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's like at some point we're gonna have to tell these young kids to bet on sports because
Yeah, bro.
Prize Pick is the way to go. Use code Bunny, get $50 for your first $5 deposit.
Ooh.
You know how many times I've heard that shit? Like Nelk and Schultz and everyone that you might be like, oh, those are the guys I listen to. Trust me, they throw like
They're all doing it.
they need revenue.
They're
Does
all
that make
doing
them
it.
a
Yeah.
bad person? Does Michael Jordan is a bad person? Like because he fucking showed, oh, you'll be like Mike or anything like that, right? But it's a very man, the brain cells just aren't there because we're consumed so much of this social media. And right
Yeah,
now we're posting some social media, but we're trying to change it up a little bit. We're just trying to let you guys loosen up a little bit. It's Saturday
Mhm.
night, and we're
I
shooting a pod.
all right, boys. I got a segment for us, and with this little tester. We're testing out the water. This can be a clip, whatever it is. All right, boys. This is Punjabi Reddit. All right, we get questions. I've been filtering the internet for questions from young brown couples, right? Young Indian couples in America and Canada, what they're going through. And I want to give our side of the advice because I think it's important because a lot of time it's the females, and I love females. I got my wife, got my mom. I love females. They're amazing. But
Hey, you do
we
love
gotta give
some
the guy
bitches.
side. All right, boys, y'all ready for this one? Y'all gonna
Yeah.
cry. This is hilarious because you know what's so funny, bro. This is actually relates to us a little bit, so this is gonna be funny.
So
All
these
right,
are
guys.
questions that people put in Reddit
Yeah.
for just everyone to answer.
Yes.
Well,
All
All
right,
right.
all
I
right. Let's go.
don't.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah.
All right, boys. First question, all right? This is from a female. All right. I don't even know how to put this in words, but whenever my husband goes on a trip with guy friends, there is this secrecy, so much so that he will pretend that he doesn't know their plan until the last day or which airport they're flying or where they stay. And normally we have a joint account where our pictures get uploaded, but he makes sure those pictures never get uploaded. I feel so unsafe and anxious around this behavior, and I am made to think I am crazy or negative or have nothing else to do. I don't know. I don't know at this point if this is called cheating or not. He's a decent guy who doesn't necessarily be negative to me, but he is just there. He doesn't talk to me much, doesn't want to go for solo trips with me, and when he asked, whenever I ask, we end up fighting, so he doesn't want to. But when he is going on a boys' trip, he is so active and taking responsibilities for the trip. All right,
Hey, Lenny going to town back there, by the way.
yeah, Lenny's going wild, bro. By the way, that's a real man. That's a real man right there, boys. By the way, Lenny goes to town. Yo, boys. So, what do y'all think, man? What advice? So, like, listen. From my perspective,
What
I
advice
go
is
on
he
trips
asking
with my
for?
boys.
What advice was she asking for, though?
Yeah, that you should put in the
She's
Reddit. That's a
basically
dumb question.
she's asking, "Is this cheating or not?"
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Akash.
I don't think it's cheating because like guys really don't have shit figured out until they get there. Like I don't know
Oh,
the hotel location. I don't
gaslighter.
we don't have shit planned on our trips either. Let's think about this. Let's break this shit down. Hold up. When we have our boys' trips, we don't have
Mhm.
shit planned. We don't make dinner
Yeah,
reservations. We don't do anything until we're like, all right, we're here. All right, let's sit down for like maybe half a second. Let's plan this shit out what we're gonna do the rest of the weekend, and then go from there. Like we really don't have shit figured out. Sometimes I don't even know where my flight is. Because one time when I was going to Vegas to see both of y'all, I went to DFW even though I was supposed to go to another airport. So I pulled in this motherfucking airport, and they're like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to the other airport." So like, I really don't
Yeah.
be figuring shit out until I'm in there. So I don't think it's cheating, bro.
Yo, it seems like this person's talking about you, Gosh.
Damn near, damn near.
All right, Bunny,
Yo,
what do you think, man? What do you think, Bunny?
Yo, I think she's dumb as fuck. Like, bro, if he's like not. First of all, what the hell is a shared photo album? Like shared iCloud or
yeah,
something like that?
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
bro. Like, yo, our Vegas hotel dance along we had. I mean, I ain't sharing that with Nancy.
r-
That's
eh,
between us, bro.
like, here's the thing. Uh, if he's purposefully doing that before every trip,
Yeah, then it's a
what's her name? What's her
problem.
name? What's her ID
She
name?
anonymous.
Anonymous. All right,
Anonymous.
Miss Anonymous. He's definitely cheating on you. He is.
Yeah,
But
Yo,
I
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think the photos. The thing is, there could be two things, right? If he's really like just fucking living this whole different lifestyle, right? Um, he could maybe be taking pictures of himself and the girls. I don't think that. I think maybe his boys are cheating and
Yeah,
he's trying to
you never
cover
know.
that up because like he's like, yo, whatever they do, it's on them. But I just got some funny
Correct.
clips of this girl puking on my boy because like she was dancing, she's off the vodka, tequila, etc.
Yeah.
Right? Um, Yeah, that clears it up. Sometimes you gotta walk through these things, right? When you have
Yo,
one
I
friend.
agree,
So,
Bunny.
but I
It
think it's
could
the
be
boys
cheating.
that are cheating. I think the boys are cheating. I don't think he's cheating. I think he just doesn't want to get them caught up. And then to Akash's point, yeah, like sometimes you don't have shit planned out, and that's the type of trips you want to take. And you might have a friend group, like in this group, Akash got hotel, right? I mean, we arrived there.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we don't decide what we want to eat or whatever until the mood is set, and then yo, Akash,
Yeah.
what are options? Because he's gonna look at the good options. Me and Johnny are gonna look at pizza. Like it is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is, right?
100%.
Me and Johnny take care of making sure there's alcohol in the room, and that's it, right? I'd make
Yeah.
sure that I take a bunch of pictures on yeah, I'm the dad. Take a bunch of pictures,
Mm-hmm.
like yo, I'm making make sure everyone's got photos. Um, Johnny's always playing music. It's just a boy. Yeah, if they're just like it depends on the trip too. If you're going to Colombia, Cancun, you're going to Puerto Rico, there's nothing really to plan, right?
Here's
Maybe
my
a
thing though, like
ATV
if
thing. That's about it. Yeah,
yeah, like
like
we even though like if let's say like if my girl asks to see my photo album from the trip, I'll be like, yeah, here you go.
yeah.
Then that's
No,
fine.
first, Akash, like, yo, let me go. Akash, like, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Tilly. No, I'm joking, bro. I'm just
No, but
playing.
like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like if I think he with the share photos album thing is a little bit weird in my opinion.
Yeah.
If he's not doing that, then I think that's fine. But I
This.
like
Mm-hmm.
the shared photos album is a little sus in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Also, though,
So,
like if you, the thing is, word advice to everyone, right?
Wait,
Even
hold on, joint.
myself, everyone, brother and sisters out there, if you feel like there's something to be wary about, right? Just go, just leave. Like there's a billion people out there. Just fucking figure it out. Like that's it. Like
Look at
just
Goldie.
be even the perfect person that shares the album, shares whatever you need, or does you might
Yeah.
not even need that, right? You're putting yourself in that
mm-hmm.
situation. It's not like he's gonna be him, right? You're gonna be you. So why drag that on for 30, 40, 50 fucking years? Because technology is just gonna keep expanding and everything is just gonna make you cautious and think twice about, oh, what's going on? What's going on here? Like I'm more of like, let me live in the 70s, right? Like like just no phone, nothing. Just walk home, come home, walk the dog. That's it.
So y'all think it's not cheating at the end of the
I
day,
think the boys are cheating, but I don't think the homeboys
I think
cheating.
the
Yeah,
boys are cheating
yeah.
or whatever. Boys are doing whatever, but like,
but
but the whole thing about like the guys not planning shit and everything, like that is accurate
That's
though.
that's
normal. Yeah,
accurate. Yeah,
yeah.
I completely agree. So, girl, lady, whatever your name is out there, Sukjot or whatever your name is,
Harjot.
Harajota, your man's not cheating. I
Yeah.
don't think it's cheating if he's not planning and telling you exactly where he's going, what he's doing, because men are just like that. Just like my boy said over here, we plan shit on the fly. That being said, you might
Yo,
want to look at his
and
phone because his boys might be cheating. So
Yeah.
but like when we went to Hoover Dam, we had to prove we're not just only gambling and drinking. Bro, I was
basically,
playing at that
basically.
Desha Mera. We went past a nice scenic view, and then Johnny just like, and Akash like, take a video. They take a video. We passed it, and he just literally got the side railway. And then Akash took some pictures of me and Johnny with my ass out, right, looking over the Hoover Dam. It's not like I feel like girls plan out. Oh, we're gonna go here with this restaurant. We're gonna take a picture here.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
that's
gonna have
so
this
good.
building.
Yeah, that's
That
fair.
this that
Yeah,
that. Yes,
yeah.
yeah. We guys
Hmm.
usually just fucking rig it, but especially if honestly though, if he's going to a bunch of batch parties, then yeah, maybe the bachelor is going crazy, right? If you are suspicious, then you got to have an inside person.
Yeah,
That's
you
Yeah.
it.
gotta have a mole,
Yeah.
bro. Gotta have a mole.
What else we got, Johnny?
What else?
Y'all
Next
want to
one.
do another one? Y'all like
Yeah,
this?
yeah. This is
Yeah,
good.
do a
This is
couple
good.
more. We can do a couple
I
more.
think
All
I think
right.
when we post this, we tell them, yo, for the ladies and the gossipers, yo, check out the last 30 minutes, right? And then for the NBA people, check out the fucking first hour. Yeah,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and we could clip this as his own clip, bro, because this
yeah.
shit is
Yeah.
funny. But
1,000%.
all right, yo. So this one is tagged, and this is a controversial topic: emotional cheating. All right,
Name. Why are you with
no,
cheating? What
no
the
name.
fuck's wrong?
I
All
mean,
right.
bro, I have another good
No,
one after.
no
I
one's
have another.
cousins. No one's cousins. Fucking someone else's cousin. Go ahead. Go ahead. And
All
give me a
right,
name. Give me a name. If it's anonymous, it's anonymous.
Deepika. Let's say Deepika.
Shout out
Deepika said this.
Deepika.
Yeah. Shout out Deepika, our girl Deepika. Last night, I found that my fiance of 1 year and boyfriend of 6 years has been emotionally cheating on me. All right. I found messages from a few years ago. First of all, from a few years ago, all I want to say is
Yeah,
delete
fiance
your
of
shit,
1 year,
man. Clean up your
fiance
shit.
of 1 year,
Yeah.
and then
6 years boyfriend.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I found a few messages from years ago of him flirting with girls and getting nudes from an OnlyFans girl for the past few years. So messages of him from a few years ago flirting with girls and nudes from an OF girl only for the past 2 years. All right. I own a house with this man and am currently in the process of planning our wedding. Oof. Not good. I just told our friends about the date and the venue. I am at a loss at what to do. I love him, and I'm not in a financial position to move out, sell my house, or be on my own. What should I do?
Go to therapy with him. They need to go through couples therapy, honestly. Premarital
OnlyFans,
therapy.
bro.
I think, but I do agree with her. Like, it is emotional cheating. I think he should not be doing that dumb shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that is out of line. But I think, and I've heard, I'm not gonna name anybody's name, but like,
Name
I
him.
know someone. I know someone that was emotionally cheating on their significant other, and they went through therapy just to figure that shit out. So
Figure out. Yeah. First of all, here's my thing. What if the OnlyFans account was free? Is that still cheating? Is that
Okay.
why are you
emotionally
on
cheating?
OnlyFans?
That,
Hold on,
no,
why
that's
are
it.
you
No,
on
no,
OnlyFans,
no,
though?
no. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, Deepika. First of all, you got two problems. One big one. You don't have an emotional support and emotional thinking and rational thinking to get out yourself out that situation. As in, whether you have a house with someone or anything like that, brother, it's a like I said in the last take, it's the rest of your fucking life. Just
Mm-hmm.
call it quits. No need to argue. Just move the fuck on, right? So if you grew up the American lifestyle that a lot of girls want to do, right? Shout out to the American girls, whatever. But you want to live that Western lifestyle. I live in New York and I just myself. Fuck my parents. If they die, and all this shit. Then that's on you, sister. That's on you. That's not on anyone else. That's not shouldn't be asking advice for this dumb shit. The man went on a porn website, and now the only thing is, there's two takes. If there's an OnlyFans girl, he got her number and she was sending nudes to his personal phone. That's I don't think that's emotional cheating. That's full like that's different, right?
Is that full
But
on cheating?
No, that's definitely.
it all depends on what the messages were. Like, hey, if you charge me a cheaper price on my phone number, I'll fucking like, I don't know the context. But if it's emotional, I'm thinking it was on OnlyFans. He went on there, dude. Even when you're married, right? Oh man, who's gonna listen to this?
I think you should stop right there.
No, it's
I think
okay.
you should
Like
stop
for
right
anyone
there.
that's married, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like it's an issue that your spouse busts one out by looking at adultery, right? Like, what if your wife's gone for 5 weeks somewhere? What are you supposed to do? Just hold the load? Edge yourself? Like, edge yourself? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you supposed to do? And
Yeah.
OnlyFans is just a same thing as Pornhub. If you went on Pornhub, it's the same thing as OnlyFans. It's what he paid for it. Like, okay, whatever. He like wanting to see someone exclusive. Like that's the thing. That's just how it is. Everyone's selling something, girl. You should.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
if you want to get your own house and you want to leave, probably get on OnlyFans too, Deepika. Like, I'm telling you, there's some good money out there.
Yeah,
Get on
Deepika might
OnlyFans.
make a killing. Deepika might make a killing.
Yo,
And-
yo. Listen to this. I even got a tag for her.
All right.
Deep in her killer.
Oh.
Deep in her killer. So use that tag. You don't owe me any royalties. But yeah, you gotta figure it out, girl. You're too sensitive.
And Bunny, here's
Yeah.
my other thing. All right, what are you paying for the OnlyFans? Are you paying a cup of coffee? All right. Are you paying a full grocery load? Okay, that's different.
That's
Like,
different.
Yeah,
That's
like
a
if you
little
could have
bit
bought groceries for
aggressive.
us, and then you instead spent it on OnlyFans model, I don't like that.
Bro.
But if the groceries aren't affected and it's a cup of coffee, I mean, it is
Up
what
to,
it is.
I think up to $20 is fine because I think like if you go to Pornhub or whatever, like I don't
Yo,
know what
Bunny,
it is, but it
that's
might be
a specific.
model.
Yo, that's
Like, you know,
specific. Bro, that's specific.
might be a little hot, but But if you don't want ads and shit, right? Whatever. I
All right,
I don't know. It's yeah. Go ahead. What's the next one?
Akash, any final thoughts on that one?
Like I said, man, go to therapy. I don't think it's. I
Yeah.
actually don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so I'm gonna summarize our advice: go to therapy and
Yep.
make a OnlyFans account if you have to. That
Yeah.
was
Yep.
our advice. All right, boys. Last one for now. We'll have more coming up next episode, but all right, this is different. I
I
changed
think
it up a little.
we should do one more after this.
Yeah, yeah.
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 All right, if I can. Okay, yeah, yeah. We can do one more. All right. How do people navigate favoritism in their family? My sibling is clearly the favorite, and I'm seeing even more evidence of it. Pause. I am the favorite in my household with my siblings, so I ain't got to worry about this question, but it's making me so resentful, especially after getting married. I've seen how my husband and I get treated like second tier. It's highlighted more because now it's not just me getting shafted. Wow, weird way to put that. And he's noticing how much my siblings and siblings' family is favored too. I'm really struggling with anger and emotions tied to this. Can someone help?
Yeah, we can help. What do you got, Akash?
No, what do you guys, buddy? I want to hear your thoughts this time.
Um, what first of all, what are you doing not to be the favorite sibling? In a brown household, it could be really, really tough. It could be some parents are really emotionally tied to you, some parents are financially tied to you. So it's like
Yep.
if they're financial motivated parents, then yeah, the sibling that's offering more financial help is going to
Mm-hmm.
be the top tier. The if they're emotional, time spent together, um, being there for your mom and dad as they get older. If you can't do that, then they're going to be looking towards the one as you get older. Especially, I feel like when you get older, then they do start having favorites. But I feel like good parents shouldn't really just like be like, oh, that's my favorite. I mean, the kid will know, like, yo, I'm the favorite, right?
Yeah.
But parents should love everyone equally. But if the husband's seeing it, then obviously there's really some discrepancies, right? But sometimes I feel like females blow things out of proportions with of like, oh, your family is, or your family like this to them, your family like this to them. It's like, so it seems like she can't hold it, and then she's feeding stuff into the husband either, where he can't manage it either.
Yep. I
If
so
that
I
means that
think
much to you, bro, then bro, I think financially the tough one, like I don't know her parents, like if you can help out with one bill, maybe that'll get you in the loop of being favored. But if it's just spending time, then that's on you, girl. Like whoever this is, just Karen or whatever. Like
yeah, this is just Garen. This is
it
just
is.
Garen for
Is it
sure.
just Karen? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
for
that's
sure.
Um,
anonymous now.
but no, that's definitely on you. That's you can't like those type of people that have those type of thinking. They don't help out until the end days of their parents' life. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I gotta help out now because like my parents are like about to pass away. I need to have my days with them at the nursing home or whatever." Right? So
Yeah, and Bunny. So I'll say this: sometimes, like this kind of like what this message is kind of exuding to me is that just Karen has been insecure about her being the favorite over another sibling. So it seems like this is something that's been festering and brewing for a long time. Maybe when they were young, she was feeling this way. I think it's a feeling that she's feeling, and then she's deflecting. Like so, she's internalizing it so much that now it's affecting her husband. Now she's probably telling her husband, "Did you see that? Did you?" Every little thing is turning into, "Oh, look, they did this for him or for her, but not for me and not for us." And I just think it's a bad hole to go down to do this and then post on a damn Reddit. But we're here and we're gonna help you out. This is
yeah,
what you got to do. Go to your parents and have a frank, honest, adult
heart to heart.
conversation. Have a heart to heart. Hey, mom and dad, what would you guys in your ideal world? How would I be treating you guys? How would I be helping you guys out on a day to day, on a month to month basis? How would you guys want to connect with me? That's the real thing. That's what you need to know. Forget about your other sibling because he's or her or she's gonna handle it the way they handle it. You have a different relationship with your parents. So I say have an honest, frank conversation with them and build from there.
They've got less to handle because like they've already put in the work apparently, right?
Yeah.
Whatever kind of work was needed. But yeah, you got to have that conversation. You got to kind of look at yourself like what did you fuck up in and what did you not make up for? Like for example, right? Like my brother's got a American wife. Shout out Rachel, but it's like he made it a point though. She's involved in the Punjabi culture. She whatever
Hmm.
little stuff that parents wanted, right? So it's because if you just kind of slide off by yourself and like, oh, like don't what's it called, like hold yourself accountable for
Yeah.
your actions, right?
Yep.
A lot of people miss that part. What were your actions for the reaction, right?
Hmm.
How can you make yourself a better where your person, your dad, your mom is like, oh, made up with, right? My son, my daughter. So
Mhm.
Gosh, what do you think, bro?
I think yeah, just having that conversation and kind of understanding, like your parents, like try to understand what they are looking for. At the end of the
Hmm.
day, like they raised you, you see the needs in the family, whether it's financially, emotionally, or what they're needing. As a child, as a grown-ass adult, you should know what they're needing, period.
Yeah.
I think we all three can understand with how involved we are with our families, like we understand
Hmm.
like what our parents need and what they are looking for.
100%.
And I think when you have siblings, especially, okay, there are a lot of things they show favoritism to, let's say my sister Anmol.
Hmm.
But at the same time, there are certain things my parents cannot stand that
Yep.
she does, but then I make up for it.
Hmm.
So there are, even though they're showing that favoritism to that kid, there are a lot of things that kid is probably not doing that's helping them out. Why don't you cover that part?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point. That's awesome. Yeah, gosh, keep going, bro. That's a
So,
that's a great point, and it's like see the other side too. Don't look at just for what's going wrong for you. Look at what's actually you're doing well too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
correct. It's at the end of the
and
day,
what did you
like,
do wrong, right? So
yeah.
yeah,
Like at the end of the day, like you're supposed to be 100% as a family, and you cannot be by yourself, be 100%. You have to have
Hmm.
25% from here, 25% from
Yeah.
here. And I think that's what your parents are kind of needing too. If they're showing that favoritism from that person, they're only getting 25% from them. You need to fill in that other 25%. And right now you're not filling in that 25%. That's why they're showing more favoritism to that kid right now. So
Yeah. 100%.
basically step out of the picture for a second, take a look at it from an
Yeah.
outside perspective and see, like, okay, what the hell am I doing wrong?
Jazz Karn, stop going on Reddit and posting things. Go to
Nah,
your parents' house and do this properly,
yeah,
Jazz Karn.
talk
stop going to
talk.
the talk to your parents, stop going to the club.
Yeah, Jazz Karn.
Um,
Who knows what
Yeah,
she did? She might have crashed her car when she was young. We don't know what half the damn
she might
story.
have ran away from home.
Yeah, she might
yeah.
have ran. She might have ran her dad over. We don't know. We don't
Or
know what
maybe
Jazz Karn
it's
did, bro.
simple as the dad was a hothead, she was a cool head. They didn't
Yeah.
click. Now and then maybe she'd made some decisions with her fiance that he doesn't support. That's why he's not fully on board. So you got to get back involved, and they will see that if your parent really has a heart, they'll see that. And if they don't, then honestly, see how much the life insurance policy is, because
Yeah.
drill them
Hey,
down.
yo, bro, her husband might be a fuddu, bro. He might be a complete fuddu. They
Yeah.
might not be seeing it. You don't know that either, bro.
Bro, he
We know some
might
fuddus,
be
bro.
he
We know some
might be
fuddus.
some fucking crackhead that they were so against. But bring him around, show the other side of him that you love, right? It could be many things. What we got
Yeah,
here?
brother. He could be a crackhead who just wants to make it all about himself and doesn't let anyone else control anything, and wants to party and drink with the boys, even when things are about other people. Like you don't know what kind of guy this is.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you guys reflect within a little bit before
Yeah.
y'all just start taking it out on your parents and siblings. All right.
So Johnny, what's our last take? Shout out last take.
All right.
What we got? What are we closing them up with?
All right, last one, guys. Another one, a little more mellowed out, a little more real. Don't worry. Next time I'll get some more crazy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
Don't
want
worry
some
about.
cousins fucking some cousins.
Oh, bro, I'll find some shit like that. I'll believe me. I've read some craziness.
Have you guys ever had a hot cousin?
No.
I mean, yo, what kind of questions that
That's
for?
a fucked shit.
Yo,
Yeah, Johnny
you know
thought about
why?
it.
No,
Johnny thought
you-
about it.
Yo, you know what? Bunny asked that because Bunny wanted us to say yeah,
Bunny
so
has
Bunny
one,
could be
Bunny
like,
has one.
Bunny could be like, yeah,
relax,
yeah.
relax.
Who is it, Bunny? Who is it, man?
Relax.
Who is it? Jack?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd sleep with cousin Vicky if I swung that way, you know.
I mean, bro, he'd take my hair off. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't. He'd
yeah.
bite my hair.
A rugby player with a British accent. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. I can't lie.
What we got?
All right, boys. All right, here's another one. Let's call Akash. Make up a name for a female, man. This is your name.
All right, let's name her Simran.
Simran. Simran. All right. All right. Over lunch, my mother-in-law made a comment about how people from X city, she didn't say the city, X city in India are known to be cheap and cheaters. That's hilarious. Classic brown mom. I was born and raised in the city, she mentioned, and I was so hurt by it, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. And in the moment, I said, "You are generalizing the fact, and it's not the nicest thing to say, as I was born and raised there." This happened. This also happened in front of my husband and my father-in-law. Crazy. My husband also agreed in the moment, cuck, that her generalizing didn't make sense. When I called her out on it, she made a comment on how I take things so personally, and she forgot that I'm from a city, which made me even more upset. I got up without speaking a word and came to my room. I'm so angry and upset over the situation. Do you believe that I'm overthinking? Are my feelings valid? First of all, lady, let me give my take. Listen, Mel, Indian people, y'all gotta people gotta look at shit as politicians sometimes. You're with your father-in-law, mother-in-law. My father-in-law, you never know. He might say some crazy shit to me. You know what happens? I internalize it. I take it. Cool. When I'm back with my girl, my wife, we talk about it and we decompress over the situation and call it a day. You don't just get up and storm out in front of your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, and your husband, make your husband look like a complete damn fool for taking your side, and then you run off. Like, I just don't think I think the whole situation's bad. But give me your take, guys. Bunny, give me your take.
Dude, first of all, shut the fuck up, Simran. What the fuck? Yo, get out of your brain. Like, first of all, you're thinking like the country you live in, but you're fucking representing the country you're from. Okay, if you want that take and
Yes.
you want
Yo,
your mother-in-law to feel that way,
preach.
then you should have stayed where the fuck you wanted to fucking stay at and not come for a better fucking life. All right? So shut the fuck up, Simran. You're 100% wrong on this. Look, you can the last days of your parents and everything. First of all, you need to set an example. If you want certain answers, you want certain takes on things, be that person to be like, this is right, this is not right. Now, if certain things come out bluntly out of your mother-in-law's mouth, then it's fucking, it is what it is. That's it. That's how that's their upbringing. Like, let's say my parents, right, have a crazy take on Muslims, right? Some of my best
Mm-hmm.
friends are Muslims. Do you think
Yep.
when they come over, they're like serve them pork and shit? Like, no, they like fucking treat them with love
Yeah.
and respect because those are the people that they met. So that's how I changed their thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're not like before. You have a generalized thinking based off of history, based off of whatever, right? And I mean, if we're talking about cheap people in India, then shout out the. No, I'm kidding. The South Indians. um, but it's not that deep. Running to your room, going to your husband, yeah, he's a cuck for agreeing. Like, definitely, definitely, like there's. I think you gotta like he at least should have stood his ground and been like, look, it's my mom. She thinks a little bit different, right? But it's not the end of the day. Will your life continue? Will you
Yeah.
still be able to invest in Bitcoin? Will you still be able to do a really shitty parlay like me? Right? Will you still be able to fucking go on vacation, do your things? Like to get that aggressive to go post online on Reddit anonymously, right? A bunch of people are gonna read it. Honestly, they're probably thinking more about you, and you probably are though. If I see her side, she's probably looking for other females that are like, oh, like, can you bond with me on this shit? But it's like,
Yeah.
stop looking for justification because your fucking your not your brother, but your husband already did that shit, right? Your mother-in-law's two steps in a different direction, you're in a different direction, and that's the fucked up problem in this world. If someone's on a different direction, that doesn't mean you can't vibe on certain things. Now, if there's a million things wrong with your mother-in-law, tell me about those two next time, Simran. But if that's the hottest take she's got, girl, you just got canceled off unmuted. You cannot put any more shit up on here because that is
Yeah.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard. People have opinions, bro. I've got friends that are Trump supporters, right? Kamala supporters. I don't care. I don't like. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't fuck. I don't. I'm like, oh, I'm going ready to fucking like sometimes. Well, it's too fucking emotional. I feel like our moms were more of men than some of these cucks that women these days have married. Like
No, I
it's the
do agree with
truth.
that.
It's
I do
truth.
agree
Yeah.
with that.
They take it
Yeah.
on their
I feel
chest.
you.
move
I
on.
agree.
Let's try to make something productive out of this. Let's try to make something happy out of this. Let's work together, right? Some of these
Yeah,
people, they're just like, oh, who's gonna hold my hand, like to make
yeah.
me feel better,
And
like.
and bro, instead of diffusing the situation, the husband went along and agreed. Like this husband of yours, I don't know, man. Check his credentials. I don't know if he's a real. I don't know what he is, but check his credentials. Akash,
Yeah,
what do you got, man?
No, I kind of agree, man. Like you're taking it too deep. Like, and again, everybody has their opinions, and you don't have to agree to it, but just kind of hear them out and be like, okay, you got your opinion, great. I'm not gonna take much to it. Like when I talk about, oh, I'm from Indiana, people talk shit about Indiana. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right, but it's home at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You're
what am
not
I
gonna
supposed to
fight him.
do? Yeah, I'm not gonna go fight him about it. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. Congratulations. I'm entitled to my opinions. I don't want to voice my opinion, but you gotta say what you gotta say, and I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna keep it pushing. So
yeah.
rather than being so upset about it, and let's say if it was my mother-in-law talking, I don't know, shit about like Delhi, I would have been like, yeah, I mean, it has its downs, but at the end of the day, it made me the person I am today. So I
Yeah, there you
respect it.
go. That's why you're
So
successful.
rather,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. So like rather than her storming out, just stand your ground and fucking say, like, listen, man, I do agree with what you're saying. Yeah,
Hmm.
people are cheap, but I'm not like that. Look at me spending money. Look at me
Yeah,
doing this.
hundred
Look at me.
percent, bro.
I'm a freaking daughter-in-law in your household now,
Hmm.
but I'm not like them. See?
Yeah,
I
hundred
think,
percent, and it just weakened. It's at her part. She actually ended up showing the weakness. She lost that battle,
Yeah.
whatever that was gonna be. Right? She lost it. So, yeah,
Yeah.
buddy. What were you saying, bro?
you know, times have changed, and um, we deal with women like this, and we move forward. So it's definitely on the man. But also, I can one more take is maybe she was dating someone from that part of whatever city the mom was, and he wasn't a cuck like your fucking husband is. And he wanted, instead of
Yeah.
having you get fucked, he went and fucked someone else, whoever this cheater guy is, right? That was cheap and didn't take your mama for a 50 rupee ice cream. So it could be based off experience too. Because I know when our parents sometimes speak, it's not based off of TikTok and news, it's based off of personal experiences, right?
Hmm.
So, like, our parents have seen the riots in India, so they feel certain ways about certain
Yeah,
races, right?
they're not politically
Our,
correct,
yeah,
bro. Our parents
our,
just speak the
our,
truth. Their truth.
our parents have seen ups and downs of family, so they say different things. We, like, I'll give you something, like, us cousins and us brothers and friends, we all go out. There's really no jargon about who's spending what, who's spending this, who's spending that.
Hmm.
Our past family was trying to make it. All of them were trying to make it, and yeah, so if they had to rob one of each other, they had robbed each other. But that's their justification. That's
Yeah.
their justification. We're at an era now. It's a different thing. I cannot have a heart to heart with my dad. Like, yo, this cousin brother robbed you. Like, bro, like we're in a dip. Like, cause that I know that cousin brother's son fucking splits the table with me, or splits a trip with
Hmm.
me, or splits whatever without any issue, right? We don't think that way just because, like,
Yeah, it's different
so
thinking.
set the standard. But shout out to everyone that viewed and listened to this whole podcast. You tuned in to the first episode of Unmuted, and hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the don't know. Like I said, for my next parlays, when we got the Pacers in 7, I'm donating half of the money that I win to charity. I'm winning nothing because I haven't hit a parlay in forever. But anyways, guys, from the streets, peace. Bye.